Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol TOPS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that is where this green line here is coming from, down right around 39 cents. And I bring that up because yesterday I was calling this thing a pump and dump on thin ice, and I still stand by that. However, the bulls did definitely show some signs of strength again this morning. I mean, the price, from where it closed right here, it did gap all the way up there. However, unfortunately, it was almost kind of like deja vu, another little miniature pump and dump as the price fell back below here. But again, to be fair, the bulls are, still have an opportunity to build an overall higher uptrend. What do I mean by that in case you didn't watch yesterday's video? Well, let's say that this pullback actually comes down some more, bounces around this area, and then starts to head back up. What would you have in that situation if that were to happen? Well, you'd have a big old set of bases right here. You'd have that set of bases right there if you picture these as stair steps. While not a huge amount of progress, it would still technically be progress in the upwards direction, and that's what uptrends are, right? They are progress in the upwards direction. So you still can't sit here and say that this is a pump and dump, but I am standing next to a pump and dump on thin ice. 39 cents, still that thin ice point, but you got to be fair to the bulls. Nice little recovery today, but then of course, the price collapsed, but they are still up above that 39-cent mark. The other thing that really stood out to me in terms of kind of the price action here is where these highs were at. Think about how high it got yesterday, and then even on the nice upward movement today, only got high, or that high right there. So the bears are still making some progress, or another way to look at this, I think the Kool-Aid's starting to run a little short here. And, does this have another jump in it? Only time will tell. Nobody can say that with certainty. But I think those lower highs are kind of indicative of the fact that, there was a lot more Kool-Aid being served yesterday, a little less today. And, especially if, let's say, on Monday morning it gaps up again, but however, it only gaps up to maybe right there, and then down it goes, well, then that would just be another stair step in the downwards direction. But you never know, so I just want to map out kind of those key levels, and like I said, nothing has changed from yesterday's video. 39 cents, definitely still that key level of support, or as we've been calling it, the quote-unquote thin ice point. So let's see if the bulls can continue to hold above it or not.
One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.